In the sterile silence of a hospital morgue, a routine check-in twists into a waking nightmare when a nurse witnesses the impossible. The heavy, still body bag on the gurney begins to convulse, its plastic shell rustling as something inside fights to break free. This was no mistaken diagnosis. It was a struggle against a sealed, suffocating fate from a patient who was never truly dead. If this footage is authentic, then the nurse didn't just see a medical anomaly. She witnessed a defiance of nature itself. The image of that shuddering black bag is a horror that would be seared into her memory forever. A chilling reminder that in the place where life and death are clearly defined, the line between the two can sometimes violently blur. In the sterile light of a subway car, a commuter's ordinary ride descends into a scene from a nightmare. A woman who moments before was calmly checking her phone is suddenly seized by violent, unnatural convulsions. Her body contorts, her eyes glaze over with a feral hunger, and her frantic movements suggest a primal instinct taking over. A transformation from human to something else entirely, right in the midst of the unsuspecting public. The footage cuts out, leaving her fate, and the threat she may pose, a terrifying mystery. This was no medical episode, it was a grotesque metamorphosis, a chilling display that leaves one question hanging in the air. Was this a horrifying hoax, or a fleeting glimpse of a very real contagion moving silently among us? On a busy Brazilian highway, a roadside assistance team makes a grisly discovery. A pale, thrashing figure with milky white eyes and an expressionless face restrained in the back of their truck. This is not a medical emergency as they know it. The woman's violent, unnatural convulsions and vacant stare suggest a terrifying breakdown of humanity. A body operating on a feral instinct that medicine cannot explain. These are certified responders, trained to handle crises, yet they are clearly confronting something beyond their experience. They are not dealing with a sick person, but with something that looks human, yet has been utterly erased from within. What begins as a typical retail dispute quickly descends into a scene of primal horror. Amidst the fluorescent lights and shopping aisles, a man is seen not just fighting, but savagely biting another's neck with feral intensity. This is no ordinary brawl. It's an attack that mimics the most terrifying scenes of a zombie apocalypse, playing out in the most mundane of settings. The chilling authenticity comes from the horrified witnesses. The genuine screams of customers and employees fleeing in panic confirm this is no staged skit. But the most disturbing evidence is auditory. The attacker's guttural, inhuman screams. Sounds that should not come from a human throat echo through the store, leaving no doubt that something is terribly, terrifyingly wrong. Acting on a client's terrified report, a Scottish tour guide ventures into a graveyard at dusk, searching for the source of their fear. Just as he is about to dismiss the claim, he stumbles upon a hunched humanoid figure lurking among the headstones. Defying all instinct, he challenges the entity, demanding to know its purpose in the city of the dead. In response, the creature slowly turns, fixing him with a gaze of solid, soulless white. This is not a man in a costume. It is something else entirely. As it begins to advance with a menacing purpose, the guide's courage shatters. His investigation is over, replaced by a primal flight for survival, leaving behind the chilling certainty that some graves do not stay sealed. In a classified military facility, a contained horror fights for its freedom. This creature, allegedly captured by Marines in the Middle East, throws its decaying body against the reinforced glass of its quarantine unit with a feral, relentless strength. The sight of a reanimated corpse, sealed in a high-tech cell, is the stuff of global nightmares, a living bioweapon on the verge of breaking loose. Yet, its humanity is the most terrifying part. The raw, emotional fury twisting its features seems too complex for a mindless predator. Are these merely primal instincts firing in a dead brain? Or is a sliver of the person it once was still trapped inside, screaming in agony? This blurred line between monster and man is what transforms this footage from a simple hoax into a deeply unsettling mystery. Before we get to number 1, please subscribe to the channel for more daily scary videos. While filming on the street, a YouTuber's casual observation turns to cold dread as two figures emerge, moving with a stiff, unnatural gait that defies human coordination. Their shambling, listless walk and vacant demeanor suggest something far more sinister than intoxication or illness. This is the stuff of outbreak nightmares, a chilling vision of a waking apocalypse. The witness is convinced he is documenting the first signs of a zombie plague, and his fear is palpable. While the rational mind clings to explanations like drug use or extreme fatigue, the primal part of the brain screams a warning. The truth remains frozen in the footage. Were these simply troubled individuals? Or was this a fleeting, horrifying glimpse of the end of the world, beginning on an ordinary street?